Welcome to Kazad-Dûm, to Balin. Because here the Highlord sits, he has liberated the place. It was an arduous test last time, but we made it. And now, with both our finances secured and our presence ever so tenuous, shall we say, with our given neighbours, we embrace an uncertain future. This is a future where we will have to defend our home. Our home is beset by enemies on all sides. The goblins may come from the northeast, they may come from the west, and all we can do is hold out and hope that in time we'll be able to push them further out of our home. At this point, this is not super likely at the moment, because we're simply outnumbered. Look at all these armies that they have all over the place. Look at the happy few we field. It's not going to be an easy task, this. But that doesn't mean that we are going to stop. We're not going to stop trying. We're going to recruit spies and diplomats. We're going to make it all happen. And we're going to have to end the turn and see if turn 17, our second turn, or first full turn after the conquest of Moria, brings with it any good news. Welcome to the cpttotalwaffle episode of your dreams. I'm happy to have you along.
The enemy lay siege to our walls.
One would have called it inevitable, but it looks like that, at the very least, this is an army that we can sort of deal with. And oh my lord, yes, apparently we can deal with them, because look at the friends we found. Kazad-Dûm reclaimers. Well, these are very, very lovely buggers, and they come with a glorious purpose in mind. Also, we have some restitution, and we have Oin. Oh, with reclaimers of his own. That is amazing. That's a new addition. Last time I played this, he was just outfitted with a box standard bodyguard unit, and this is pretty special, I have to say. Of course, these very expensive units, in addition to our army, will be challenging to fit within the scope of our budgets. So the only means we have of actually improving our situation is now to expand west. But with the troops available to us, I think we can manage. Because it looks to me like we've actually had a refurbishment of Dwarven Travelers and Kazad volunteers as well. No big announcement about it, it just happened. Gloriously. So what does this guy have? Yeah. This would barely be enough to challenge the sad remains from our last skirmish, shall we say. But it is nowhere near what it would take to beat the newly reformed forces of Balin, liberator of Kazad-Dûm. Athruk, you're about to get very bloody indeed.
Attack! Dwarves!
Today we shall sally out from our home,
Dwarves!
and indeed with our Eotheod friends, kinsfolk from across the Anduin, we shall do bloody murder on the foes standing on the opposite side of the field. But they know not the heaviness of the weapons that we wield, and so we shall consider it our highest duty to bring upon them a storm that they have no method of resisting. Let's move our forces forward. As dwarves, we thrive on close range. And our Highlord Balin will be taking up the lead. Though, of course, if we can get them to move toward us, that will be pretty welcome. Oh, it seems they have a quite a long way to go. They're coming in from the walls. What sorcery is this? Nah. Anyway, they're coming. They're coming. They've got their walks. But our horsemen will be ready to meet them. Let's try to attack their warg riders with our missiles. Our travelers will use their bows against them. And all in all, it will produce a lovely result. And then, Balin, defeat those riders. And then the archers will continue shooting down the infantry. It's going to be a rollicking good time.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
That goblin bodyguard. It's gotta get a little bit of reclaimer action there. Now we have a goblin band, infantry, skirmishers. The snagger archers are similarly moving into melee range. That is something they shall live to regret.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Archers, lay waste to their battalions.
I'll stand by your side. Kazad, engage them! Grab your weapons!
We gotta surround them. And I gotta pick a better accent, really. Something closer to my natural tone, I suppose. Yeah, keep engaging them. Oh, there's another bodyguard unit there. At the moment, Balin's guard is holding up terrifically well. It is a wonderful unit. Of course, I mean, we will aid them. We will aid them, no problem. But without question, we shall do that. But for now, we shall surround them. We'll minimize casualties to our existing units. Quite simply by taking the worst of the blow with Balin's guard, and then the others will come in to rout the enemy at a critical point in time. We'll bring in the cavalry right from the rear. I think it's going to be good. Balin's guard is up against all this, and they're still largely successful. But here comes the attack. Okay, dwarves come in from behind. Earthid cavalry, bring your force to bear upon those archers.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Very good, very good. I think at this point, we're just going to send everything at them. The aim is going to be to break them utterly. And the airborne infantry can even form lock-up shields together and push deep into their ranks. Can you charge? You're not charging. You're not charging. Do over. Perhaps in a narrower formation. We want the effect of that charge. Now, the existential nature of Balin has lessened somewhat because he no longer is... his survival is no longer paramount to our survival. Though, of course, it is still important for our success, because he's such a good general, manager, unit, everything. So, keeping him in is definitely in our best interest. Oh my lord, this is brutal. Yeah, goodbye goblins. You have been tested and found wanting. Good work, my lads. What a glorious day this is. Ah. Lagloon is gone, and now it's only that bloody Lagloon, or whatever it was. Arthruk, yes, Arthruk was what it was, yeah. That bloody Arthruk. Apparently not bloody enough yet. But, there we go.
Be in awe of the victory we have won here today.
There he goes. Look at that. Very, very good. And the Dwarven Travelers have done good jobs too. Not a dirty word shall be spoken of any of the proud dwarves serving beside us today. We have reason only to celebrate. We ransom off these buggers, and we remember those who gave their blood. Hail the victorious dead! And then, I mean, all these guys, they're not free upkeep, so we might as well use them for productive ends. Shall we just push them into our fleeing foes? Yes, we'll keep the Dragon Slayers at home. Balin really likes those guys. So, but the rest, starting with the siege.
Aye, sire. The siege goes as planned.
Goes as planned, and yeah, there are quite a lot of forces in there. But it seems that they are not the best forces. So, hooray for that. Hooray for that. And is their capital? Well, then of capital importance it is that we take it.
Yes, my king.
Hello, Barley. So now we have two diplomats. One to send north, one to send south.
Aye, my king. Yes, sire. Got a plan in mind.
Oh yes, I've got a plan in mind. Because we have some lovely gilded tomes of maps, and people want to buy them, I'm sure. Because if we keep up this kind of financing, then we'll be in rough debts quite soon.
Awaiting you, your honor.
Yes, my king.
And oh goodness, I sent out the spy instead of the diplomat. Barley, sorry, go back to Kazad-Dûm. You will be needed. Alright. Turn 18, here we go. So, news is spreading around Middle-earth that we are indeed taking the goblins on. How are they doing in there? Hello, High Chieftain Oglug. You've got a heck of a lot of forces there helping you. So, perhaps letting them stew for another turn would be nice. Though our financials are still questionable. Oh, merchant cavalry. Potentially useful. As all cavalry is.
My lord. Yes, sire.
Yes, my king.
Alright, you go back to Kazad-Dûm.
On my way.
And these guys, you know, we could save 250 by just putting these in a fort.
Onward. You're on.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
Well, hey there. Hey, much word and Haldir. You see, my proposition then is that we offer you some map information, and that is going to be very useful. Because if you haven't noticed, we're sort of in the process of reconquering Moria, and I thought you'd like an update on that.
No, we cannot.
Oh,
retreat until we
okay.
meet again.
Okay, we're just gonna go south then. Go south. Another turn besieging the west? Yes, that shall be our course of action. Well, it would appear that our rangers, our friends up here, or friends to be, are actually doing quite well for themselves now that we are taking the attention of the goblins away. That's pretty nice. And it seems that our siege is having a bit of a deleterious effect on the defenders. That's always good news. Stoneworkers hole. That's going to be a good thing. Good. Highlord Balin is resting his forces, as it is, and
Aye.
they are being reconstituted in lovely ways. Thrar, come this way.
Yes, sire. Now continue to more, sire. His journey is over, sire.
And then
My lord.
Ori.
Aye, sire.
Oh, hello, Torohan.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Oh, well, hey there, Elmer. Elmer. We're gonna offer you to purchase make purchase on some map information.
You hold us at ransom, and you know this.
Yes, Ori has that effect on people. Don't worry.
Until we meet again.
Awaiting your command. Of course, sire. His journey is over, sire.
Not a significant amount of money, but every little bit helps, you know. So, the Council of Nobles has come along and decided that we should get familiar with the Angmarim.
My lord.
Since the last we saw them were the Hillmen trying to kill us in Moria, I'm not too
Yes, sire.
thrilled with that prospect,
Continue to
but
more, sire.
perhaps it's for the best that we say hello. If we can actually make it, because of course there's a mountain in the way and the council hasn't really noticed that. Nor do they take it into account to any significance. So,
Awaiting your command.
that's a little sad, but
Aye, sire.
it is what it is. Rohan doing what Rohan does, and goblins doing what goblins do, and that is die!
Leading the men with honor, sire.
Of course, they still get a lot of helpers, but you know, their numbers have shrunk quite significantly. And these defenders are not all that, you know. But they're as good as the others, or even better. So, that's, of course, a little annoying, but we can deal with it. We can deal with it. We have Lord Oin. Well, actually, ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in a friend.
Honor, my lord.
We're going to bring him back, of course. But Balin deserves to be leading from the front. He has earned this right through bloody battle. So, yeah, hello. Now we mean business. Uglag. You ugly, 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 ugly person. I mean, just look at you. Look at you. You You look like the person who rolls out of the wrong side of the bed each and every morning and keeps wondering why. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. After these messages.
Warning, we attack!
What you look at here is an army. It has come with one purpose in mind, to restore glory to the halls of our fathers. And look at them. The goblins and orcs are here in their thousands. But this will not save them from a fate that has been sealed long before this day. Uglug is to be wary of. But at the end of the day, these are but orcs, and we have one goal in mind, to drive them hence. To make them begone. To make all of goblin kind fear the horn of the dwarves. Thus march the sons of Durin. The reclaimers of Kazad-Dûm. They know what they are expected to do today. To fight and defeat the foe. Oh, and apparently they're just yelling about and sort of milling about in their own little formations. Milling about, milling about, milling about. So that's about where we're going to head off to. We're just going to play it slightly cautiously. And set up sort of outside range. Oh, but nah, they're coming our way. They're coming our way. Warg scouts coming on. Ah, and these guys are slightly nasty because they bring crossbows, of course. Yes. Okay. So. Balin. Would you be so kind as to do the honors? Their crossbows are armor piercing, so they will have an outsized impact on our forces, especially the heavy ones that they're actually attacking at this very moment. And I don't like that particularly, but we can live with it. Keep at them. Yeah, now we have them. Good, good, good. And, Oin, keep your missiles at the ready. It may be quite a while before we find the true target for your beautiful, beautiful skirmishing hammers. We want those to go bespoke to the high chieftain of those bloody orcs. Balin's guard is absolutely ruling over these warg scouts. I just can't do anything against him.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Travelers, move out of harm's way. The rest of you, close in. This battle is going to get a little more bloody than the last one because we don't have the same numerical advantage. Or, to put it more bluntly, our numerical disadvantage has been exacerbated. But, regardless of any of that, we still have a few tricks up our sleeves. Goblin Band, Orc Defenders. Okay. You know, Oin. Throw some orcs against those orc defenders. No, not the skirmishers. You know, hello, orc defenders. Well, we're certainly trading cost effectively with them, but it's still an expensive trade. It seems that they're holding back their best. Or maybe I'm just not seeing them. No, they are holding them back. Baruch Kazad! Keep at them. Well, in a protracted melee like this, we have an edge on them, of course. So, let's have a look at where the leader might be hiding. Oh, he's way back here. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be displeased with that. I will lead the dwarves into battle. And, yeah, they've essentially sent out the waves of their best, the orc defenders. And they're giving us a little bit of a, you know, a taste of casualties that we have not seen since our assault on the eastern peaks. But that being said, we're still very much intact for this. Balin, where do we have him? Oh, there he is. Hello. He seems to be doing fine. He hasn't taken any major hits. And his fellows are just hacking their way through the enemy. Okay, can we get some archers over here? I feel like they'll have a good time shooting from there. And then these fellas can shoot at these goblins for sure. Yes. Let's have that done. The big melee is drawing to a close. And once we're through the slog, this battle is going to quite quickly turn on our enemy.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're already struggling, but their struggle is going to turn disastrous very soon. Hello. Hello, goblins. Welcome to the fray, my boys. You're going to be very happy to know that we have been waiting for you. These guys are just still chilling over here. Downhill from where they're inevitably going to be defending. That is not the best tactic I've ever seen. The arrows are decimating the goblin infantry. Very nice. You know, can we get the cavalry to sort of go? Yeah, just go like this. Go along the edge of the room, around the spears over there, so we can take care of the archers and maybe charge into the infantry. You know, do good cavalry business. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Reduces own army fatigue. You know, maybe we're getting to a point where that's a really good thing to do. On the bob! On the bobble bob! Bobbity bop. Bobbity bop, bobbity bop. Indeed it is time, my friends. Oops, riding straight through the archers there. Yeah, you know, decent performance, decent performance. Go and give another go. Ah, the last of the defenders are coming. Okay, okay. How about the others here? Are they... Nope, not moving in the slightest. Not moving in the slightest. It's going to be interesting to see what on earth will bring them to try to actually win the battle, but apparently nothing so far has done that. Keep fighting, keep shooting, keep smashing, keep looting. Yeah, they're going to fight to the death though. That's sort of the effect of having such a good leader. Well, I say good, well, competent leader I suppose. Is that them running away is going to happen only supremely infrequently. Such as right there, which we will of course take advantage of. But it's going to be a bit of a rarity.
Have taken control of the city.
Surely this will mean something to these guys. Ah, yeah, here they are, running uphill to come and meet us. We're not going to give them the pleasure of that, but thanks for thinking of me anyhow, Uglug.
Curses! Our men no longer command the city.
That's okay, that's okay. We can deal with it. Let's see if a little charge can do. No, the charge is not quite happening, but it does cement the downfall of the defenders nonetheless. Hello, skirmishers. Welcome to the fray. Okay. I think it's time that we start throwing some stones at the mountain uruks. Kazad-Dûm. Let's show them why the orcs always have good cause to fear the dwarves. Oh, they are doing quite a number on the Erebor infantry though. Though maybe that was always going to happen. Do 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 do. Push through and into the skirmishers. Come on. Throw those axes. No? Oh, there you go. Finally. Come on, the Snagger cannot win against the third Holtzman. Surely. Enough axes for everybody.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Perhaps we should spare the travellers fighting with the mountain orcs. They are not the best for the job. So, Team 1, reaffirm yourselves. Balin, steel yourself against the final foe. The Reclaimers will be coming shortly. That's a good angle for some axe throwing, methinks. So, my friends, get to it. Oh yes, it seems to be doing the trick. Just hold for a little bit while the other Reclaimers are exhausting their supply. And now is the time.
The enemy lies dead, slain by our fearless warriors. Attack while his men mourn their
Oh,
loss.
they don't like it. Good, run them down. Okay, what else do we have? A few snaggers sitting in here. Where are they? Oh, what?
My lord, our men are in control of the city.
Where are those bastards?
Wait your command.
Yeah, indeed. We can't seem to find those buggers, so... What? Are they... Oh, there they are! There they are! Snagger skirmishers. Okay. So, So, move in. Thank you, Reclaimers. You have indeed reclaimed the spot. Now we'll just send the cavalry to do what they do best. Take out the Snagger, quickly.
Our foe is
There we
utterly
are.
vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Yeah, yeah. And we healed quite a few. All things considered. I think we've done well. Every dwarf here today has done a remarkable job, and even the Orthiord, though not dwarves, have still proven themselves decently resilient to the enemy. Thank you. Thank you. Hail the victorious dead. We've done it, my friends. We've done it.
Glory.
A little bit of a sacking is probably warranted, but everything's good. Everything's good. Let's get a stoneworker's hall in here. We're gonna get Highlord Balin back into Kazad-Dûm proper. Lord Oin can take up residence in the west. We'll send the other claimers back to Kazad-Dûm. And we'll also be retraining some folks.
Aye, sire. Onward.
Bit by bit. Though we will not vacate Kazad-Dûm West completely, because we will need to defend it again and again. Probably, you know, let's keep the reclaimers there. Then, yeah, the Dragon Slayers can come along as well. Ah, you know, when they get there. But hopefully, this will be a demonstration of dwarven prowess.
Something to investigate.
The culture there is pretty low. But with 34% in Kazad-Dûm proper, I think we should consider putting barley in the western half so we can get this one up to speed as well. We have the training capacity for some troops, and we shall make good use of it. So, turn 21. Dwarven grudges. Long have the dwarves been at war with the forces of evil, fighting hordes of goblins from the misty mountains. Legions of Uruks from Gundabad, the Bane of Durin in Kazad-Dûm, and the dragons of the Grey Mountains. Our ancient homes of Kazad-Dûm, Dain's Halls, Erebor, and Gundabad were lost to our enemies. For centuries have these sacred halls, built by our ancestors, laid in ruins, pillaged and defiled by the enemy. No more, we say. The time has come for these grudges to be settled once and for all. It is an affront to anyone who calls himself a dwarf to wait any longer reclaiming these cities. Not since the days of Thrain II and the War of the Orcs and Dwarves has any dwarven king had the courage to muster an army and to march upon these cities. While we slew many orcs and goblins in the war, we failed to reclaim any of our ancient homes. Not until Thorin Oakenshield managed to reclaim Erebor in his quest has any dwarven city returned to dwarven ownership. But we have waited long enough. The years have passed with elders grumbling about these expeditions that should have happened long ago. Balin, son of Fundin, has started an expedition to Kazad-Dûm to reclaim the halls of his ancestors once more. He goes with the trust and the help of the King of Erebor, King Dain Ironfist, who has taken it upon himself to rally the armies of Erebor and Iron Hills to stand against the growing danger from the Easterlings and forces of Mordor. Yet, his thoughts also wander toward the Grey Mountains and Gundabad. March out, fellow dwarves! The time has come! Victory shall be ours! Baruch Kazad, Kazadai Manu. Oh, and we finally cleansed the upper levels of Kazad-Dûm from the hordes of the goblins, and we look now upon the great silver-tinted walls which mark our city's western gateway. Our scouts have reported some suspicious activity deep in the mines below the city though, so we must stay vigilant. Foreshadowing! Wars and wizards, we have brought shame to all those who doubted us, my lord. Kazad-Dûm is ours again. We shall begin repairing the halls and burying the dead. Now that the halls belong to us once more, we should also start expanding our realm to gather the necessary resources to completely restore the ancient halls of Kazad-Dûm. Doing so would be a great opportunity to attract new citizens, miners, and reinforcements to help rebuild Kazad-Dûm to its full glory. But be wary, we still have to purge the rest of the orc filth from the western side of the mountain and in the deep. We should always be well prepared for counterattacks from the goblins who think they have claim to our home. Lastly, while there has been no sign of Durin's Bane as of yet, we should send word for an old friend, Gandalf, known to us dwarves as Darkun. While that dastardly demon may have slunk back into the dark pits whence he came, there is nothing wrong with having a wizard on our side. Send a diplomat to visit Bree. Darkun was last seen there in the company of a ranger with unusually long legs. So chances are the Bree folk know where our wizard is.
My king. Aye. Forward.
Yes, my king.
Long legs, you say?
You're on. Of course, sire. I'll continue tomorrow, sire.
Very interesting.
I must stop here, sire. I'll continue tomorrow.
It'll be
sire.
quite a journey, but we can get
I
there.
must stop here, sire.
I wonder, could Thrar even be said to get there quicker? What if he were to travel... No, you can't travel through Goblin Town of all places, no.
Aye, sire. Yes, sire. I must stop here,
Yeah,
sire.
and he sort of also has...
I'll continue.
He's got his dealings with the Angmarim. I think he can just about get there, so that's good. Here, Stoneworkers Hall being built. Here, it is completed, and it is good to see. Ooh, trade is good already, but oh my god, that's really... Okay, that's a boost and a half. So, let us proceed. I'm still partial to getting these Stoneworkers Halls well completed. Our finances are far more secure with both of these settlements in hand, so upgrading our capacity early doors so that we might just create a spike of productivity unlike anything in Middle-earth would be, yeah, advantageous, I'm going to say. Our training capacity is also slowly growing and growing and growing. Anything else we need to do? Not really. I mean, we could just take a little spy Barley here and send him over here to have a look at the surrounding area. And oh my lord, if it isn't a huge goblin army. Yeah. And it can almost reach Kazad-Dûm West in a turn, but it can't quite do it. And that is very, very important. So we're just going to go back, safe in the knowledge that our new information will help keep us safe. Another turn then. Oh dear! Looks like we have some goblins on our tails.
The enemy lay siege, but we will stand proud.
So proud, in fact. So proud. Let's have a look at them. Hello, Crimp. And Zagluk. So, we had Stoneworkers Hall. Good, good, good. How's the trade here? It's very poor, to be honest. But that's because, of course, it borders only settlements that it can't trade with at the moment. One is under siege and the others are our enemies. So... However... we still have strength in these halls. Strength within the walls. And strength... in the greatness of our nation. Can we sort of place our troops to aid us in this bloody battle that is about to transpire? Yes, we can indeed. And then we see what they have. It is not a lot. The Walk Pack might actually be the most reliably aggressive troop coming against us today. And the Scouts are of course nasty because they can work against our armor, and so are the Overseers. They can be a little nasty, but they're not too many of them, and they're not too mobile, so we can shoot them and beat them down. Yeah, I'm sort of okay with this. Yeah, we should just attack them outright.
We march to battle. The time's come, lads. To battle.
Now, a little bit of this is just going to be waiting because we have some folks we need to bring in. And I have to walk from all the other side of Moria. So that takes a little bit of time. I'm going to speed it up, and we'll catch up once we are back and ready.
For the moment the fortune of battle goes our way, let's pray it remains as such.
Here is the aim of our battle. As our troops are marching in, I'll just explain my plan. We have a lovely defensive position here at the bridge of Kazad-Dûm. Our dwarven travelers can rain death from this little platform here. We can have our reclaimers standing ready to hurl their axes at the bridge itself, and of course we have melee power innumerable, ready to strike when the enemy gets too close. Of course, Balin's guard will be very well positioned to deal the death blow to the initial stragglers coming across, which I hope they will. Because it will fall to the Earthfield horsemen to try and persuade, coerce our foe, if you will, into breaking upon the rock that is dwarves on the defensive. So, let's get going. With our horsemen now in position, we can use their missiles to say hello to their wargs. So far we haven't provoked them in the way desired, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Though this is interesting. They're moving their missile units at us. And if we can get those to get in here, then hey, I'll be happy, I'll be happy. Yeah, come along, come along. Come in where the travelers can reach you. Oh, no, they don't like it, they don't like it. No. It's possible that we will not achieve victory with such timid posture. Nope, we will need to bring our forces out. So we will. With only half the battle time left, we don't have time to fool around. Ah, we're getting them to march downhill. That is something. That's quite something. I will take it. I will take it. Come, my dwarves. Come, my folks. Come, 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 come. Throw a few things. And then see if you can't charge down that general fella over there. That'll be ever so nice. Okay, you didn't get him, but
Our men are winning the
you still
battle.
did a good
If we
job.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
You still reached the outcome desired.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, wargs. Yes, they need to be dealt with quite aggressively. With archers and range, if possible. And then we can bring in the Orthiod to snatch up some archers.
Only half the enemy force remains.
That's it for those guys. And of course our warriors need not fear their wargs. Goodbye scouts. Goodbye riders. Goodbye infantry.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the cart to hell.
Good job. Ah, there go the wargs, yeah. Can you win against those riders? Yes, you can. Good job, Aethird. You have really proven yourselves today.
The enemy army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
So, Crimp has gone the way of the shrimp. He's been put in a pan and fried. Thank you, Balin. Anything else? A single little goblin running up the hill. Very unhappy. And now he's gone.
Be in awe of the victory we have won here today.
Quite good, quite good. Ooh, good for the Kazad volunteers. Getting the top spot for most killed. No, sorry, that goes to the travelers. Oh my lord, that's a lot. That's a heck of a lot, actually, yeah. And of course the horsemen have done really well. They heal quite a bit, they gain experience. All is well right here, as far as I can tell. And, goodbye, Crimp. And off they go.
Aye, my liege.
And then there's this bugger.
Honor, my lord. Leading the men
Yeah,
with
goodbye, Zagluk.
glory and honor.
Glory and honor indeed. And a dwarven shield. A wonderful thing for Balin to get, because he can really make good use of that. Yeah, we need more stoneworker tools and things of that nature. It's going to help us a lot. And then Through the Westfold we go. That's going to take a few
Aye,
tries.
sire. I'll continue to
Let's say hello to Eisenrun while we're at it. And Thrar.
Aye, sire.
Is there
Well,
something
let's
I
extort
can
some money from the Orcs of Gundabad.
do? Do not goodbye.
Yes,
Good work, my friend. Oh, hello, Radagast.
King's most noble ally.
Aye, sire.
Wizard of the Brown Hue, apparently. Can we still train some troops? No, we've lost too many.
Aye.
Though these travellers have been successfully refurbished.
Aye, Lord. Aye.
On we go. Kyrandras is under attack, Dorwinion is doing well, Dalamras is doing well, and it seems that
I
Gorsad
can greet you, but not
of the
so.
Dunlendings is about to recognize our statehood here in Middle-earth, which is good. That's nice. And recruitment opportunities are coming to Western Kazad-Dûm. This is great news. We are decisively establishing ourselves at this point.
My lord.
Oh, and Ori has turned quite the gossip. Utterly indiscreet he is.
You have something to discuss with us?
Well, let's see if we can at least give him a bit of experience.
I must hear.
Nope. No. He's just turning completely incompetent.
I cannot go there, sire.
Sorry, Ori.
I'm a king.
And this is the fellow who was actually gifted to us as part of our script.
I must stop here.
I'm very happy that we hired Thrar. He's at least competent. This meritocracy, you know, it's important. We can't just give positions to Ori because he was on the trip to Erebor and all that, you know, one of the original 13 dwarves who went, no. That kind of nepotism has no place in a well-run society. Shall we have another turn, perhaps?
Yes, my king.
Yeah. Okay, you've convinced me, dear Barley. Well, it was peaceful, but now no longer. Goblins are on the prowl yet again. The bastards.
My king. Onward. Aye, sire. Aye, lord. My king. Aye, lord. My king.
But we can definitely hold them off, if you catch my drift.
I'm gonna stick you.
You know, perhaps, just perhaps, Lord Oin could even be
My king.
useful. And Balin, come this way.
My king.
I have a mission for you guys.
Bringing the men together, sire.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye, goblins. You have been deemed insufficient.
Honor, my lord.
Something.
Your honor.
The invincibility of dwarves. Okay, so,
You have
Ladash.
a proposition for us?
Yes, I'm going to offer you a deal that you simply can't refuse. Because Thrar is that charming.
You hold us at good day to you.
Of course, sire. Aye, sire.
And we get a tiny bit of reward.
My lord. Of
So
course.
Thrar is really the one earning his upkeep here.
Yes, sire.
He's earned us over 1,500 at this point. So, good on you, my man. Good on you.
Aye, my lord.
Hello, Edward.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Oh, just a tiny bit of money for a bit of map. What do you say?
Possibly, Until we meet again.
Aye, sire. Yes,
So,
sire.
all in all, life is good. It's good goings. Here come the landings.
We bring word for you.
Okay, you bring word, and apparently you bring generous trade opportunities. Well, let's see how generous you actually find them to be.
It's good to see we could reach an agreement.
Well, thank you. Okay, so what else are we gonna do? Well, not so much for now. I think that's good. That's a fine start to our relationship.
Farewell, then.
Ah, and then come more goblins, because why wouldn't they want to have their asses handed to them a second time? Oh yes, we're going to get to know the Northern Dunedain, but I mean, that's sort of the plan anyway.
Aye, McKay. Aye, sire. I'll continue tomorrow, sire.
Where is it? Oh, there it is, okay. And then we can
This
proceed
journey
on
is
to
over,
Bree.
sire.
So, Stoneworkers Guildhouse, shall we go for it? Seems plausible to me. Hello, Shardash.
Aye,
Shardash.
my king. Aye,
I'm gonna stick you.
and your names.
Now stay out.
Yes, my king.
Maybe we could also increase our skill a little bit. Yeah, there we go. But doesn't actually happen.
To investigate. Yes, my king.
Balin succeeded, but he didn't feel more confident afterwards. No, I suppose we can live with that.
Highlord, march! Aye, aye. Forward, march!
Good, good. Ori, we need to move you.
Service?
Yes, you can be of service.
Of course, sir.
Let's bring you through Dunland and up here. Maybe you'll be the first diplomat to actually arrive there. It's a bit of a competition, isn't it? Ori with his Raven of Erebor and the Book of Mazapul. Or Thrar with his Dwarven Pony. His gifts, his bodyguard, and his undogmatic ways and sense of calm. Well, we certainly know who's the better diplomat. Lorien is under attack. They can handle themselves. Surely they won't be in any major trouble. No. We have our own worries to focus on.
Have a taste of my blade.
Such as Shardush insisting on
Aye, my
staying where he is. The bastard.
Leading the men with honor, sire. Victory! We march to battle.
I'm
Gohir
gonna
is coming
stick
after
you.
us next, I guess, but we'll see. We will see. Ah, we're training travelers. Actually, oh. It would seem that retraining them
Aye.
is very, very convenient. And we like travelers in these early stages against the goblins because they have little armor and we can have plenty of travelers to deal with them at range. Risking fewer lives of our precious, precious brethren.
Aye, sir. Can be of service? Yes,
You
sir.
can be of service. Norvarglor must be approached delicately.
You hold us until we meet.
Thank you for your modest wealth, dear Dunedain.
I must stop here, sir. My lord? I'll continue tomorrow, sir.
Something to investigate.
Have a taste of my
Tempted to go out and have a look at these.
Won't ken up here, sire.
Finally, Barley has 4 eyes. Woohoo!
Moving quietly.
Goody goody.
Stopping here,
And with that celebratory notion, I wish to bring today's episode to a close. So, Kazad-Dûm properly established, we can look forward to a brighter future. And especially once our stone workers' guild houses are complete and intact, we will be able to quickly upgrade our settlements with a ferocity and prowess unmatched in Middle-earth. And Kazad-Dûm shall thrive. Until then, though, be kind to yourself, be good to others, enjoy the rest of the evening before a new week begins, and I will see you soon.